Have you ever been so scared of making a mistake that you didn't say anything at all? Or maybe you tried to speak English but someone corrected you and it made you feel embarrassed? What if I told you that those very mistakes, the ones you're afraid of, are actually your secret weapon for learning English faster? Welcome to ChatSmart English, and don't forget to subscribe our channel for more English learning tips. In today's video, we're going to flip the script on English mistakes. You'll learn why making them is not just okay, but absolutely necessary for becoming fluent and confident. But here's the twist. There's a special technique, a mindset shift, that can turn your mistakes into stepping stones for success. Want to know what it is? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you won't just feel better about your mistakes, you'll start using them to your advantage. Ready to take the first step? Let's dive in. Mistakes are a natural part of learning, and they're unavoidable when you're improving your English. Think about this. When you try something new, like riding a bicycle or cooking a new dish, it's not perfect the first time, is it? The same goes for learning English. Mistakes show that you're actively engaging and pushing yourself to grow. If you're not making mistakes, you're likely not challenging yourself enough. But here's the problem. Many English learners feel embarrassed or frustrated when they make mistakes. This can lead to fear, hesitation, and even avoidance of speaking English altogether. And that's the real danger, not the mistakes themselves, but the fear of making them. Remember this: mistakes are not failures. They are simply opportunities to learn and improve. Let's take a closer look at why mistakes are so valuable. Each time you make a mistake, it highlights something specific you need to work on. Maybe you use the wrong verb tense, or maybe you mispronounced a word. Instead of getting upset, think of it as feedback from your learning process. It's your brain saying, "Hey, this is something we can get better at." For example, imagine you're in a conversation, and you say, "She go to the store yesterday." You might feel embarrassed, but this mistake teaches you about past tense grammar. You'll remember next time to say, "She went to the store yesterday." See? One mistake turned into a valuable lesson. So, how can you embrace mistakes without feeling discouraged? Start by changing your mindset. Remind yourself that learning any skill takes time. English is no different. When you were a child learning your native language, you made countless mistakes, but you didn't stop learning. Your parents or teachers corrected you, and you improved. Apply that same mindset now. Treat every mistake as a step forward. Most importantly, don't let the fear of making mistakes silence you. The more you speak, the faster you'll learn. Even if you make errors, your confidence will grow with every attempt. Keep this in mind. Fluency is about communication, not perfection. People will admire your effort more than they'll notice your mistakes. Remember, making mistakes means you're learning, and learning means you're growing. Let's move on to the next step, understanding how to shift your mindset and use mistakes to your advantage. To truly handle English mistakes, you need to start with your mindset. How you think about mistakes will determine how you react to them. If you see mistakes as something bad, you'll avoid taking risks. But if you see them as learning opportunities, you'll embrace them and grow faster. This mindset shift is the foundation of your English-speaking journey. First, remind yourself every day that no one is perfect. Even native English speakers make mistakes. Have you ever heard someone say, "He don't know," instead of "he doesn't know"? Or use the wrong word in a sentence? Mistakes are part of human communication. You don't need to be perfect to be understood or respected. Second, stop comparing yourself to others. This is a trap many English learners fall into. You might think, "Why is her English so good and mine is so bad?" But remember, Everyone's journey is different. The person you're comparing yourself to might have years of practice or a completely different background. Focus on your progress, not on someone else's achievements. Here's a powerful way to change your mindset. Start celebrating your mistakes. Yes, you heard that right. Celebrate them. Every mistake you make is proof that you're trying. It shows that you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Write down your mistakes and what you learned from them. Over time, you'll see how much you've improved. For example, let's say you're practicing with a friend, and you say, "I want to go and market." Instead of feeling bad, think, "Okay, I learned today that I should say, I want to go to the market." Now you know the correct phrase, and you're less likely to repeat the error. This small shift in mindset makes a big difference. Another mindset shift is to focus on your strengths. Sure, you might struggle with grammar, but maybe your vocabulary is excellent. Or perhaps your pronunciation is clear. Build on what you're good at while working on your weak areas. This balanced approach keeps you motivated. Finally, be kind to yourself. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. You will make mistakes, and that's okay. Instead of saying, "I'm terrible at English," say, "I'm improving every day." Positive self-talk can boost your confidence and keep you moving forward. With the right mindset, mistakes will no longer feel like obstacles. They'll become stepping stones to better English skills. Let's move on to practical strategies to handle mistakes and make the most of them. Now that you've shifted your mindset, it's time to take action. Handling English mistakes effectively starts with embracing them rather than fearing them. Think of every mistake as a valuable lesson rather than a failure. Let's begin with a powerful practice, acknowledging your mistakes openly. If you're in a conversation and realize you've made an error, don't panic. Instead, calmly correct yourself. For example, if you say, "She don't like coffee," pause and say, "Oh, I mean, she doesn't like coffee." This simple act shows you're aware of your mistakes and willing to improve. Why is this important? Because correcting yourself builds credibility. People admire those who are willing to learn and improve. Plus, it helps reinforce the correct usage in your mind. Each time you correct yourself, you're practicing and getting closer to fluency. Another practical tip is to ask for feedback. When you're speaking with someone, whether it's a teacher, a friend, or a language partner, encourage them to point out your mistakes. Say something like, "If I say something wrong, please correct me." This approach not only helps you identify areas to improve, but also shows your commitment to mastering the language. Now let's talk about how to respond when someone corrects you. It's natural to feel embarrassed or defensive, but remember, corrections are gifts. Instead of saying, "Oh no, I always make that mistake," say, "Thank you, that's helpful." Gratitude keeps the learning process positive and encourages others to help you in the future. For example, imagine you're in a group discussion and you say, "He go to the store yesterday." Someone politely says, "Actually, it's, he went to the store yesterday." Instead of feeling bad, take a deep breath, smile, and repeat, "Ah, he went to the store yesterday. Got it, thank you." This small moment transforms a mistake into a meaningful learning experience. You can also embrace mistakes by using them as conversation starters. If you're unsure about something, ask the person you're speaking with. Say, "Did I say that correctly?" Or, "How would you say this?" Most people are happy to help, and it gives you a chance to learn in real time. Finally, don't let mistakes stop you from practicing. The more you speak, the more mistakes you'll make, and the faster you'll learn. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. You might fall a few times, but each fall teaches you how to balance better. Embracing your mistakes is about courage and consistency. The more you practice this approach, the more confident you'll feel in your English speaking journey. As we come to the end of this guide, remember this: your English mistakes are not your weaknesses. They are your stepping stones to becoming a confident and fluent speaker. Each mistake you make is a sign that you are trying, that you are learning, and that you are growing. The key is simple. Don't fear your mistakes. Embrace them. Correct yourself when you can. Welcome feedback, and most importantly, keep practicing. Every word you speak brings you closer to your goal. Now, it's your turn to take action. Don't just listen to this video. Start applying these tips today. Correct one mistake. Ask for feedback once, or practice a phrase you've been hesitant to use. Small steps lead to big results. If you found these tips helpful, support this journey by liking the video and sharing it with others who want to improve their English. Don't forget to subscribe to ChatSmart English and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. We're here to help you every step of the way. Watch more videos on this channel to explore topics like fluency, pronunciation, and confidence building. Together, let's turn your English-speaking dreams into a reality. Thank you for watching, and remember, every mistake you make is a step closer to mastering English. Keep speaking, keep learning, and stay confident.